When you picture Albert Einstein, you likely see this exact image: the wild hair, the rumpled sweater, the harmless, quirky grandfather of modern science, lost in his equations and detached from the real world. Behind the chalkboard was a life defined by the things the public missed: dark personal tragedies, a massive government file, and a radical political crusade. His actions off the chalkboard eventually made him a prime target of J. Edgar Hoover's FBI. Investigating these declassified intelligence dossiers and long-hidden private letters reveals the complex truth of the man behind the myth. The first crack in the Einstein myth appeared in 1986. Researchers discovered a hidden batch of private letters between Einstein and his first wife, Mileva Marge, that changed the historical record. Those letters revealed a secret they took to their graves. In 1902, before his rise to fame, Einstein fathered a daughter named Lieserl out of wedlock. Marge stayed behind of her family in Serbia to care for the infant, while Einstein remained hundreds of miles away in Switzerland. At the time, Einstein was desperately trying to secure a job at the Swiss Patent Office. An illegitimate child would have immediately ruined his professional prospects. By 1903, Lieser vanishes from all historical correspondence. Whether she died of scarlet fever or was given up for adoption, Einstein almost certainly never met his first child. This early choice shows an ambitious young man who was willing to erase the existence of his own daughter to protect his career survival. Einstein is widely tied to the creation of the atomic age, an irony for a man who spent his life advocating for pacifism. The connection began with a 1939 letter he co-signed, warning the U.S. president that German scientists were discovering how to weaponize uranium. The letter urged the government to secure uranium and accelerate research, rather than build or drop a weapon. When the Manhattan Project actually began, the U.S. military actively denied Einstein a security clearance. To the military brass, his vocal socialist leanings and radical politics made him a massive security risk. They simply did not trust him. The guilt weighed on him until the end. A year before he died, Einstein admitted that signing that initial letter was the one great mistake of his life. The man the public largely blames for the atomic bomb was actually shut out of its creation by a government that mistrusted him. When Einstein fled fascist Europe and arrived in Princeton in 1933, his new home shared a stark similarity with the one he had left. The segregation he found in America mirrored the persecution he fled in Nazi Germany. Black residents were forced into separate schools and theaters, while the local university refused to admit black students. Einstein refused to accept this status quo. When the acclaimed black opera star Marian Anderson was denied a hotel room in Princeton because of her race, Einstein invited her to stay in his own home. He also joined the NAACP and partnered with pioneers like W.E.B. Du Bois, eventually co-chairing a national crusade to end lynching. In 1946, he accepts a rare invitation to speak at Lincoln University, a historically black institution, where he stood at the podium and declared racism a disease of white people. This public activism drew the attention of FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover, who launched a massive, decades-long surveillance operation against the physicist. This is a series of heavily redacted FBI documents from a file that eventually totaled 1,400 pages. Agents combed through his mail and monitored his phone calls, searching for a way to deport him, but never found evidence of criminal wrongdoing. Einstein waged his most dangerous and suppressed battles against systemic American racism, a crusade the government worked for decades to bury. The man in this portrait is far removed from the cartoonish stereotype of a detached eccentric. He was a deeply burdened individual, capable of burying the existence of his own child to save his career, but also capable of standing up to immense state power to defend the vulnerable. When it was politically dangerous to do so, he weaponized his global fame to shield those who are marginalized by the very society that celebrated him. The sanitized myth strips away his humanity. Acknowledging his dark secrets and radical truths reveals a figure vastly more fascinating than the legend.
When we think of Albert Einstein, we immediately picture the cosmos. We imagine a lone genius mapping black holes, curved space-time, and relativity. Because of that legacy, his 1921 Nobel Prize in Physics carries a strange historical paradox. When the committee finally handed him the highest honor in science, they explicitly excluded the theory of relativity from the award. The 1920s Nobel Committee was deeply conservative. At the time, relativity was still considered highly controversial. It was an abstract, theoretical framework that lacked the hard experimental proof required to satisfy the old guard of physics. The prize he received reveals a massive irony. We remember Einstein for his philosophies of the cosmos, but he was actually awarded for uncovering the hidden mechanics that would eventually build the modern digital world. The path to that prize started in 1905. Einstein was 26 years old, largely ignored by the academic establishment and working quietly as a clerk in a Swiss patent office. In a span of 12 months, he published 4 groundbreaking physics papers. When the Nobel Committee looked back at this miracle year over a decade later, they chose to recognize the safest, most obscure paper of the bunch, his explanation of the photoelectric effect. That specific paper solved a highly technical puzzle about how light behaves. By solving it, Einstein provided the technological groundwork for the 21st century. The physics problem Einstein tackled in that paper was deceptively simple. What exactly happens when light interacts with physical matter? The prevailing thought of the day was that light traveled in a continuous wave. Einstein proposed a radical alternative. He argued that light actually travels in discrete, tiny packets of energy. Today, we call these packets photons. He explained that when these light packets strike certain metals, they hit with enough specific energy to knock electrons loose from the metal's atoms. If you gather those loose electrons, you generate an electrical charge. That exact physical reaction is the foundation of renewable energy. It is precisely how a solar panel converts incoming sunlight directly into a usable electric current. It is also the exact mechanism working inside your smartphone camera. The sensor in your phone relies on the photoelectric effect to catch incoming light packets and translate them into the digital pixels of a photograph. Without that specific 1905 breakthrough, our screen-obsessed, digitally photographed world simply would not exist. That same year, Einstein published another paper that settled a massive ongoing scientific debate, the actual existence of atoms.
Before Einstein's proof, a large number of scientists believed atoms were just a convenient mathematical theory, refusing to accept them as real, physical objects. He proved they were real by mathematically tracking Brownian motion, the random, jittering movement of microscopic particles suspended in a fluid. He demonstrated that this erratic movement was caused by unseen thermal molecules violently crashing into the particles from all sides. By locking this movement into a strict mathematical framework, he established the foundation for modern chemistry, molecular biology, and fluid dynamics. A third practical pillar also emerged from the Patent Office in 1905, the concept of mass-energy equivalence. This is the core concept behind E equals MC². The formula proved that mass and energy are entirely interchangeable, meaning even a microscopic amount of physical mass contains an immense amount of latent energy. Decoding that relationship paved the way for engineers to harness nuclear power and allowed medical researchers to develop high-energy imaging devices like PET scans. In just a few months, working entirely outside the academic establishment, a patent clerk successfully decoded the fundamental rules for digital sensors, chemistry, and nuclear power. But his Nobel-winning discovery of the photoelectric effect had one final consequence. By proving that light traveled in quantized packets, he accidentally gave birth to quantum mechanics. Quantum mechanics suggests that the microscopic universe operates entirely on randomness and probability, a concept that rendered the predictable, orderly laws of classical physics obsolete. Einstein absolutely despised the quantum world he helped uncover. Sparking decades of fierce debate with his peers, he famously rejected the idea of a probabilistic universe by declaring, "God does not play dice." His primary rival in those debates was Niels Bohr, a physicist who fiercely defended the inherent randomness of the quantum framework against Einstein's relentless attacks. Einstein's Nobel-winning discovery was so powerful, it created a field of science he spent the rest of his life unsuccessfully trying to defeat. It leaves us with a sharp contrast between the public myth of Einstein and his actual historical impact. We picture him lost in the cosmos, a philosopher pondering the boundaries of black holes and the speed of light. Yet his most tangible legacy lives right now in our pockets, on our roofs, and in our hospitals. He decoded the invisible, practical rules governing light, atoms, and energy. Without that work, the electrified, digitized world we live in would not exist. To uncover more hidden histories and reality-altering facts, subscribe and hit the notification bell.